Hello everyone, this is Prince of Somnia, and now it's nighttime, so the music's gonna go away. Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we made it here to the Colony 6 area, and we're about to begin our infiltration of the Ether Mine. And in this episode, we're gonna infiltrate the Ether Mine. Why am I saying the Ether Mine like the Ether Mine? Well, because reasons. So yeah, this is our first real dungeon-y dungeon. Like, Tephra Cave was kind of a dungeon, but it was also kind of a way of getting between areas, more so than it was just a dungeon. Whereas the Ether Mine is basically a dungeon. But anyway, let's head on over this way for a cutscene. Okay, well actually up this way, and then over this way for a cutscene. Well, actually first, let's talk to these Nopon merchants. I'm willing to bet there's something interesting we can buy off of these guys. We could get Charla a stealth rifle. It's better auto attack damage, but no slots, so I'm not too concerned. A slotted pelt cap. That would be good if I didn't have unique equipment already. That's the thing with slotted gear. Generally speaking, I think the slotted gear is actually really good. But at the same time, slotted gear doesn't have... We don't have good ether gems yet. We don't have like level 2 or 3 ether gems really all that accessible to us. I mean, we kind of do, but we kind of don't. So at the moment, a lot of the unique stuff we're finding is actually better than just having slotted gear in our own gems. That will change. That will change in the future. But here is something I don't think I've actually mentioned yet in the Let's Play. We have art books. Basically what this does is that the white art books will allow you to upgrade your arts up to level 8 instead of just level 4. At least I think it's level 8. It's either 6 or 8. It's one of the two, but I'm pretty sure it's 8. So yeah, we'll be able to learn further levels of our arts now. That's really nice. Yeah, so there's art books basically around the world for everyone's arts. The only exception is Shulk's Monado arts, which you can't unlock manually. I'll explain more about that when we get to it, but you can't unlock them manually. But anyway, let's see. We could probably buy a book for Backslash, since I do use that a lot. I was looking for an art book for Sword Drive, but it doesn't seem like there is one, so that's okay, that's okay. Yeah, so in order to use your art books, you just go into the items, and head on over here to art books, or art manuals, and just click learn. So, there we go. Now if we check out our arts, for Shulk, we should... Yes, we can upgrade Backslash up to... Okay, it's level 7. Alright, I was mistaken. My bad, my bad. So speaking of upgrading Backslash, let's just give it a few more levels. Not too many, just a few more. And then we should probably upgrade Slash once more. Or not Slash, Shield is what I meant to say. We could upgrade Monado Enchant, and we are going to be fighting Mechon up ahead. I'm not too worried about Monado Speed. I don't really use Monado Speed outside of Visions, really. And extra effect time is actually not that terrible, so let's upgrade Speed. Or not Speed, Enchant, even. And maybe just a couple more upgrades here and there. With Charla, when it comes to upgrading, I always prioritize her healing arts, starting with Heal Round. Heal Round's just really good when you really need to heal your entire party. Oh, actually, this is interesting. We've got Heat Bullet, which increases the talent gauge by a little bit, and increases her talent gauge, obviously. But it also increases the party tension. Can be pretty good if you need to, like, boost your tension up higher and higher, like if you're in a particularly tough fight and everyone's kind of being depressed, but I'm not going to use it. Okay. I think that's good for her. Can't upgrade sword drive. Probably just get Wild down up to level 4. Alright. Now let's actually cutscene.
Guys, kill the noise.
A Mechon.
I can't believe they've taken the mine too. That means the defense force and residents are... Oh no, Juju!
Keep it together, Sharla. Don't start panicking now.
Rhine!
You said yourself, they can't have seized the entire area, right? I bet you they're holed up someplace safe. Juju is alive, and we're gonna find him.
That's why we're here. You can count on us.
Yes, it'll be fine. Rhine, Shulk, thank you.
Alright, so let's move on here. I've seen a lot of hate for Ethermine in the community, mostly really just on the subreddit. I've seen a lot of people express this fear dislike for this area and generally speaking this part of the plot. I, for one, I kind of can't really see it. But anyway, are we getting aggroed through a wall? Come on, game. But anyway, yeah, we've got tons of Mechon enemies to fight here. So just like always, when it comes to Mechon, you're going to want to slap on Nano Enchant on your party so that they can actually, you know, deal damage. And, you know, pull the aggro off of Shulk before he dies. So there we go. By the way, I highly recommend playing as Shulk for this area. His AI is not the best in the world. I think generally speaking it's smart enough to use Enchant, but it's a little bit spotty whether or not it's actually going to do so, or if it's just going to screw you. And besides that, it doesn't preemptively enchant either, so... I don't know, I like having control over Shulk in this game just because of how his AI really works. It's a bit of a shame that his AI isn't the greatest. I guess that's kind of like the drawback of having so many characters be kind of completely unique, is that there's just some characters that are a little bit too essential to leave to the computer. But I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. But anyway, the Mechon enemies are not that strong. I mean, we're pretty competently leveled thanks to all the side questing I did.
Nice job.
Ideally, by the end of the mine, we'll be about level 25, so I'm actually going to be doing quite a bit more combat than I normally would in an episode. But yeah, I want to be around level 29 before we get to the end of this area. But yeah, like I said, I'm not entirely sure why this area gets so much hate. I can kind of understand knowing what I know about what's coming up in the plot, but other than that, I just don't really quite get it.
We can't lose.
I will say, though, that if you haven't been all that interested in the plot so far, it's getting close to getting really interesting. I'll just leave it at that. This is definitely one of the turning around points for Xenoblade Chronicles. But anyway, we've got this Crabble over here, this junk Crabble. I'll turn it into junk pretty soon. Not too tough here. It's a Crabble enemy, so you might want to hit it with defense down before you actually start trying to do some real damage, but other than that, it's not that tough. Anyway, let's see what's in here. I will warn you, though, that the Ethermine can actually be a little bit confusing to navigate, so watch out for that. I believe this is actually a... if I can show it off... Yep! Secret area, Glow Moss Lake. I haven't shown this off yet, mostly because I haven't really done a whole lot of area exploration, but secret areas like this one are, generally speaking, hard to find landmarks with very pretty vistas, and apparently a high-leveled unique monster that we can't really fight right now. So yeah, this is our first real instance of a secret area. They work just like landmarks, but I think they're worth a little bit more in terms of experience, and, well, like I said before, they're generally very, very pretty views or vistas, so... that's really nice. Between episodes sometime in the future, or between some future episodes, I'll probably be going through and doing a sort of area completion for some of the areas we've been to. We can't complete Teffer Cave at the moment, but we can complete a few other areas. Ooh, wait, we got a new art out of that! Wow. Yeah, Shaker Edge. It inflicts daze on a toppled enemy. I've mentioned it before how the combo in this game generally goes break, topple, and daze, right? Well, now we actually have a way for inflicting daze on our own, pretty much. Because in case you didn't know, Charlotte can't actually inflict daze on her own. Or at all. At least not yet, I think. Anyway, if Shrine will topple this guy, yeah, I could show it off. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, we could blow a chain attack on a materia Crabble. But have you considered not? Also, speaking of materia, where's Yuffie when you need her? Okay, Shaker Edge is on CD, so I can't use it.
Let's stay alert.
So yeah, there we go. That's basically how Daze works. It's just an extra little bit of, I guess, disabling of an enemy. Not the best in the world, but it's there. It's handy. But anyway, we got a rock crabble here I can take care of real quick. Actually, if you give me a minute. Now that we have Shaker Edge, I kind of want to rearrange my arts again. Personally, the way I play, I like having Shadow Eye just on the end. Just makes things easier on me, specifically. Yeah, we can just leave well enough alone there. Feel free to rearrange the arts in ways that make sense for you, if you want. By the way, since this is, of course, the Ether Mine, there are a lot of Ether Crystal deposits in this area, and I highly recommend picking up as many as you can. Some of them have some really good effects, like Fire Ether Crystals tend to have a lot of things to do with physical damage, like straight up strength up and things like that. So it's really nice to have a lot of those. Green Ether Crystals are also really good because they tend to have agility up, which is also really good. If you're interested in getting Ether up, you'll be looking for yellow Ether Crystals, by the way, just so you know. But yeah, let's just clear out some of these enemies here and be on our way. Drunk Veins. Wow. That's actually kind of funny. Well, obviously it is, or else I wouldn't have laughed. I don't know, I'm kind of talking. I'm talking and... God damn it! But here's some of those wind ether crystals. You know, thinking about things, I don't think there are really elemental, like, elements in this game. Like, I don't think there's anything that specifically does elemental damage, now that I think about it. Which is kind of weird for a JRPG, how it's just physical damage versus ether damage, but yeah, I can't think of anything that explicitly says deals wind elemental damage or anything like that. The only real mention of elements in this game is the fact that these crystals are named after the elements. By the way, in case you get lost in this area, if you want to figure out how you're supposed to get places, all you need to do is follow where the green moss glows. That's how you're supposed to get through this area. I've just kind of been wandering around like a drunk because I want to explore more and potentially find some item orbs and ether crystals, so there we go. But anyway, let's head on here.
An ether rifle. Gado!
Charlotte, wait!
Gado!
I know that voice. Medic, is that you?
Otharon!
That's our cue, Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, we've got Atharan as a guest, and a little bit of a boss fight against the Mechon M53X. Mechon enemy, so activate Monado into Enchant, and now let's mess him up. But anyway, yeah, I don't think this fight's going to be that particularly difficult. I think the hard part's going to come up with the fact that there's quite a few of them. They kind of outnumber us, but fortunately, unlike early game Xenoblade 2, getting ganged up on isn't an immediate death sentence. All you really gotta do, though, is make sure that Rhine stays up. And, you know, isn't dying constantly. We've got a chain attack built up. I think I'll save it for a little bit later, though. Let's get rid of the M42 first. Remember that the AI will kind of aggro on different enemies as things go along. So if you want to focus on one target, just remember to press and hold Z and then press A. There we go. Nice. Let's see, M32X, I don't think this should be too tough. Probably could deal with another enchant just preemptively. There we go. Wasn't preemptively, that was actually really well timed. Go me! I'm actually getting good at the video game for once. I know, right? Prince of Samnia, good at video games? Perish the thought! Let's see, we got one more left. I don't think he's gonna last very long. Let's just hit him with a slit edge. Hit him with an air slash. Really feel it. Wait for that wild down. Hit him with a shaker edge and finish this.
Medic, why are you here?
Sir, isn't Gaddo with you?
We have much to discuss. You'd better come with me.
Sir.
So, Juju has been taken by the bronze-faced one.
Sir, what about Gaddo?
Gaddo is gone.
Gone? What do you mean, gone?
Gaddo and I planned a surprise attack to set everyone free. But we failed, miserably. When I woke, Gaddo was nowhere to be seen. Only his rifle remained. But he is alive. I can feel it. We may not be joined by blood, but he's like a son to me. I'd know if he were dead.
Oh,
Some of the people in Colony 9 got eaten.
Rhine!
Sorry. I forget I said that.
They don't kill Homs right away. If that bronze-faced one took him, we still have some time left.
Are you sure?
Boy, that blade was once Dunban's. I'm not sure why you have it, but we're going to need its full power.
You can count on me.
We're heading for the central pit. It's where they take all the Homs they kidnap. If Juju's alive, that's where he'll be. Gather your things, we're moving out. Juju! Gaddo! This is for you!
What? What?
You say something, Shulk?
No. It's nothing. Forget it.
But alright. Did we actually get what I think we just got? Or am I just being delusional? I'm just being delusional. Okay, well, fair enough. Wouldn't be me if I wasn't slightly crazy. One thing I will say about Central Mind, or not Central Mind, but the Ether Mine that I don't particularly care for, I don't really think the music in here is that great. But that's just fine. The music in this game in general is pretty astounding, in all honesty, and I mean, it's not a song that I actively would want to, like, stop hearing that would make me, like, claw my ears out like a certain track in a certain game. But anyway, in the next episode of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles, we're going to be continuing on through the Ether Mine into the Central Pit. See you guys then.